should you be touching gloves at the start of a fight? Now, a lot of people see it as a respect thing and you should be touching gloves before the start of a fight. Some people see it as really disrespectful not touching gloves at the start of the fight. But you've also got the scenario which we've all seen where you go to touch gloves with someone and they get a cheeky little dig in. And sometimes that can even change the course of the fight. And would you be the person trying to get that cheeky little advantage by faking to touch gloves with someone just to land a quick little shot? Let me know in the comment section straight away, because I truly am genuinely interested. Let me know in the comment section what you do. Do you touch gloves? Would you risk touching gloves? Do you see it as respect? Not as respect. Now I'm going to go through my personal opinion on it all. Now, when I was a little bit younger, I would always think about touching gloves. Yeah, that's definitely the right thing to do. But like I said, since I've seen it where people go to touch gloves and people throw in a shot and stuff like that, it's kind of changed my opinion on the matter a little bit. Now, I personally, from now on, if I ever compete or anything like that, or if any of my lads compete, because I've trained people, I tell them not to touch gloves at the start. Be friendly and all stuff like that, but if someone signals at the in their corner, putting their hands up to touch gloves, just give a little sign saying no. If they come running out to the centre of the ring with their hands up like that, just come up, just have your hands up like that. Don't engage in it, there's no point. Doesn't necessarily mean it's disrespectful. You could have all the respect in the world leading up to the fight. You don't have to talk trash. You can talk trash if you want. I've made videos about that before. But you don't have to necessarily be disrespectful. And if the person sees it as disrespectful, then that's down to them. You can be respectful after the fight, but you don't have to hold your hands out. There's nothing in the rule book saying that you have to touch gloves. And there's nothing in the rule book saying that you can fake touch gloves and land in that sneaky shot. So that's why I really think it's a big no-no. It's just not worth the risk. Yeah, it's not worth the risk of someone coming out, touching gloves, and them throwing that cheeky punch. So that way, if you say no to the touching gloves, then you ain't got that risk. Now, admittedly, it's a little bit harder if it's someone you do have a lot of respect for and stuff like that. Obviously, you want to touch gloves, but I'd always advise my people who I'm training not to touch gloves. Now, the other time when you touch gloves, if there's an accidental foul, and again, we've seen that, the famous case with Floyd Mayweather where he got headbutted and then the person said, sorry, they went to hug it out. As he hugged it out, afterwards, boom, he landed that shot straight away. So again, there's always that risk as well. So if you do accidentally hit someone with an illegal blow or something and the fight gets stopped, as it resumes, all you have to do is say, sorry, bow, and then again, put your hands up. To me, that's the perfect respect you can give. Someone may not talk English, so they might not understand, say sorry, but worldwide, people often understand that. So if you just put like that, sorry, and then go like that, ready to fight, they know you're not going to touch gloves, so again, you don't have that risk. Now, on the flip side, would I bother pretending to touch gloves, boom, to get an advantage? Now, it's an awkward one because I believe winning by any means necessary within the rules. Okay, I truly believe if you skip the rules, you're not truly winning the fight. Now, like I said, there's nothing in the rule book to say you can't do this. So I'm contradicting myself a little bit here, but that is one thing which I like to call like legal cheating. I would not feel comfortable that I've won the fight if I went in to pretend to touch gloves, which so many fighters do, and landed a cheeky little shot and ended up winning the fight. I actually won one of my fights with a submission where the person didn't tap out. Again, I've made a video about that before, so go check that one out. But my opponent didn't tap out and the ref stopped it because he could see that I'd broke his arm. And even that, straight away, I felt like I didn't even win the fight. Like, I didn't feel as if, like, I wanted him to have tapped out for me to have won the fight. But obviously, I thought about it and I thought, well, I won by referee stoppage. It's the same if you cut the person. It's one way to win. Obviously, it's the referee stoppage. But the point I'm trying to get at is I wouldn't feel comfortable in myself if the only reason why I beat him is because I faked to touch gloves and landed that cheeky shot. So, although I believe win no matter what, I do think that is one of the only exceptions which is cheeky. But like I said, you can, anything within the rule books you could do. This includes training and that, like, with the training obviously I'd never take anything illegal, but if it become legal, but it was illegal, and then also it become in the rule book and everyone else is allowed to do it, then yeah, I'm jumping on that and I'm doing it straight away. Like I said, but with this scenario, it's just a little bit awkward for me. I wouldn't feel comfortable if I had to win a fight by trying to trick my opponent that way. But, so anyway, they're the different scenarios, what can happen within a fight. Now, there's only one more other thing which I haven't spoke about, which I actually heard Daniel Cormier, the UFC commentator, talking about once when it comes to touching gloves and stuff like that, which I never really thought about, and it sort of opened my mind to it. So going back to with the illegal blow, another reason why you might touch gloves or hug it out or say sorry. If you're down on points and you're losing that fight, I know it sounds stupid, but it's only literally a couple of seconds of time, but you're wasting that couple of seconds of time by hugging it out with them, touching gloves, apologising and all stuff like that. As soon as that ref says go, you need to be trying to win that fight. Even if you are winning the fight, but it's close, you may not know you're winning the fight. Like, as a coach, I'm always trying to tell my people, never really try and coast, because you never know how the fight is truly going. So you might, although I might be telling you things in the corner, in your head you might feel like you're winning, so you feel like you can back off. Now, the fight game, it is an entertainment sport as well. So if you're constantly trying to look for the finish, you're going to be an entertaining fighter and you're more likely to get further in the fight game. You're going to get more fans, potentially earn more money, and the promoters are going to like you, so you're potentially going to get more opportunity for bigger and better fights. So the point is, you should always be trying to look for the finish, no matter if you're winning or losing. So all that hugging it out and touching gloves and all stuff like that can waste ever so slight bits of time when you should really just be trying to crack on and get the fight finished. So, just a quick recap. If there's anyone new to fighting watching this, I would say do not touch gloves with your opponent. Afterwards, touch gloves all you want, hug it out, buy him a beer, do whatever you want to do. But before the fight and during the fight, it's all strictly business. Let us know in the comment section what you would do, and if you enjoyed this video, check out this playlist of more tips over here.